Hey, 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 what is going on, everybody? And backing at it with another trial run of a Switch 2 reset experience. Yesterday, we checked out the reset improvement time on the Nintendo Switch 2 for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And now, we're trying out Sword and Shield with Regieleki, which I still, believe it or not, need. So, you know, one of the things about this hunt and the Reggies in general in Sword and Shield is the fact that there's 3 different ways you could potentially check them. You can do the battle method, you can do the pattern method, or you can do the reset method. And I believe now with the advent of the Switch 2, the reset method is the definitive, fast method, and people can shut up about it. Because I remember playing tug of war with the chat. Well, you should do this method. Well, this method's faster. Well, I don't know about that. Well, now you can kiss my butt. The reset method's faster. Allegedly. we're gonna see for ourselves here today. But speaking of which, hey, thank you for being here. A little bit of a light crowd at the start, but yeah, I'm sure it'll pick up later on. Marathon stream tomorrow. That's going to be a 24-hour stream, and it would mean a lot to me to see you all there for that. But yeah. That's to help raise some funds for a new PC. It's already the fans have kicked on, which it really shouldn't. But hey, hopefully we'll get that all fixed here soon enough. Have a good time, raise some funds, and yeah, start going crazy with the future of the channel. But in the meantime, before I begin on this, let me say hello to everybody in the chat. Let me turn this down just a smidge here. All right, so in the chat we have Larks. What's going on, man? Yo, Sinister, thank you for dropping on by. And Miner Dude, how you doing, Miner? Xavier, welcome on in. I hope you're feeling good. Moomity here. What's going on, Moomity? Ace is here in the chat. How you doing? Cornholio, what's going on, man? What is up, Magma? Welcome back. Yo, McSpoon, how you doing, McSpoon? Awesomeness is here. Ozzy is here. Yume is here. How you doing, Yume? Osmo, welcome on in. Oh, really? That's not good at all. That's kind of crazy right there. Why is it taking you so long? Who else we got? We got, yo, Tyranitar dropping a 10-month milestone. Heck yeah, Tyranitar. Time is just crazy like that, you know? I don't know. I wish I had an answer to that question, but man. Hey, thank you for that, dude. You're going for Regieleki too, eh? Well, hopefully one of us gets it today. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool if we got this today. We'd be done with it. Hey, Alicia, what you got going on, Alicia? Welcome on in. Yo, biggity Bobby MD. We got Crafter here as well, too. And Wooder Melons. Welcome on in, Wooder Melons. Rox is here as well, too. My first ever trade evolution was probably a Gengar. Or, yeah, it could have been an Alakazam, too. But I don't remember. Because that was like 25 years ago. I was a kid right off the bat. But it more than likely would have been a Gengar. But I really don't remember. It was too long ago. Hey, we conquered it, What the Duck. We did defeat the Nuzlocke. The Shiny Only Nuzlocke Challenge. So, yeah, good stuff. I can now officially say that I've won my way through a Shiny Only Nuzlocke. What's up, Jonatron? Welcome on in today. Hope all is well with you. And, of course, if you're lurking here today, thank you. Shout out to the lurkers. Let me see. If I recall, I do the pattern first, and then I save. Here, let me go back and see what I did. I should have done this before stream started, but let me... I know someone in the chat actually knows right now on the dot. Let me go back and see what I do with my Regidrago. I think you do the pattern first, then save, then it works there. Let's see, Regi... Pattern save. So, I mean, I do the pattern first, and then I can save. Is that what it is? So, the pattern... I know the pattern is this. It's 1, 2, 3... Whoops. Ah! Okay. Ugh. So pattern. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Silver? And so now I can save at the statue, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, right? It's just been so long. The last time I did the Regidrago, oh my goodness, it was like 4 years ago. So, but that said, I could have gone back off stream and checked it out, but I figured someone in the chat might know. Hey, thank you, Sinister. All right, so yeah, so we just go ahead. Now, the thing about Regieleki is he's a very subtle shiny. So what we're looking out for is, you see his little armbands and his little waistband? That's white when it's a shiny. So we're going to look for that white coloration as the difference. And that's what I'm keeping my eye out for on the details there. Otherwise, it's a really tough shiny to notice. So, all right. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how fast it is. What's up, Jasons? How you been, Silver? All right. Hey, Jesse. Let's do it. Yo, King Draconified. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yo, thank you for the 40 likes as well, too, on top of everything. See how the wrists and the waist are blue there? That means it's not a shiny, so that's the regular one. Yeah, so part of the reason why one of the main reasons why I stopped Jirachi is because of my PC. Like, my VRAM on my GPU was causing me problems with multi-captures, and for that Jirachi, I needed to capture both my GBA and the GameCube. My PC wasn't a fan of it, started stream lags. I thought it was my internet connection, but it's actually the hardware that was causing it. So, once we get this new PC, we'll bring back Jirachi, and we should be good to go. Oh my goodness, this is much faster. I can already tell. Holy crap. Now hang on just a doggone minute. Is this about 15 seconds to reset? Dude, this is blazing fast. Goodness gracious me. This is way faster than heckin' BDSP. We could probably do like 4 or 5 a minute. But now I gotta really pay attention. I don't space out on the shiny. Oh, that's the wrong counter. Crazy times, crazy times. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Dominic? Oh, man. Kind of, but not really. But that is one reason why I haven't done multi-platform streaming yet. So once we get the new PC, then I'll feel more comfortable having multiple chats up. So it's kind of rough and weird to explain, but definitely the way things are set up right now, I wouldn't be able to do a lot of things that I want to do. So once we get that going and flowing, be a lot of good changes coming. So, yep, full odds. What's up, Brian? I don't know if it's party time, but hey, we'll have a good time at least. The thing is, people say Streamlabs this and Streamlabs that, but it should not be pulling the resources that it's pulling, and it's not. My NTAS tells me, my task manager tells me it's not Streamlabs. In fact, that's one of the most least used programs, according to my CPU and GPU usage. So, and even if it were, which it's not, back when I first got this, when I streamed, my CPU would barely go above 10%. Now it's constantly above 50%, which makes no sense. So, like, it really shouldn't be the case there. So things have definitely changed, and it's time for some improvements. So, oh man, what, Miner? Wait, did that counter not go up? Doggone it all. That's gonna get annoying. I might have to change the counter formation there. You read your most recent message. Oh, man. Your most recent message is, Switch 1 luck is on fire today. So what am I supposed to make of that? Is your Switch 1 on fire? You gotta elaborate. Okay, there you go. Now that's a message worth reading. Well, hey, congratulations, man, on the Shiny Regieleki. GG. That is what I'm talking about. Yo, what's up, kitty? Hope all is well with you. So what's everyone doing in the chat? What is everyone doing in the chat? Ah, okay. Lurking, eh? You're working today, eh, Xavier? Talking to Silvers, why would you want to do that, you maze? Hey there, Hey there, Kingler. Ah, I see. On a PowerPoint. Hatching eggs? What are you hatching, Alicia? I didn't know you were hatching fans. New playthrough, let's go Eevee, eh? On our Discord, you could, Miner, if you wanted to. Bum ba 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 bum bum. Yeah, man, these are crazy fast, chat. My goodness gracious me. My I'm dying, at least it killed me. Mind Fu. That's such a random Pokemon to shiny hunt. Why specifically Mind Fu? Yo, what's up, McAragon? Paper Mario 64. I need to play that still. All of them, really. I haven't played any of the Paper Marios. What's up, McRollins? Hisuian Braviary. Is that the alpha one or the regular? Yo, bliggity black flash. La da 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 dum, bum bum bum. Wait a minute. How did Mind Fu become your main? Alright, I need to know the lore behind that, Alicia, because that's wild. Hey, Christina's here. We also got Smiley in the chat. What's going on, Smiley? How do I keep messing up the counters? Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm getting rid of this one. That'll help. I have like 7 counters for the Nuzlocke, so I'm just going to remove the death one, which happens to be the top. Now the shiny one's at the top. So now it should be a little bit easier to keep track of. What's up, Darius? Welcome on in. I kept it there because, you know, I would like to do more Nuzlocks, but man, it's causing me more harm than good right now. What's up, Frost Plays? Well, why'd you change from Frost to Blaze, or Blaze to Frost? Hey there, Axel. Hey there, McDaniel. Yeah, these are much faster, man. Like, it's actually crazy. Are you kidding me? Now nothing's going up. Yo, Cubes, what's going on? What you been up to, Christina? Did you just wake up? You prepping for the marathon? Well, I can't really agree with any of that, Alicia. However, I will say this. If you try to shiny hunt Zygarde in Dynamax Adventures, Mindshell is one of the best ones because it has Wide Guard. If I remember off the top of my head, because it's been a while, Mindshell, Mantine, Pelipper, Hitmonlee, and I think Kingler. And those are the 5 that have Wide Guard, and they're like critical for Zygarde runs. Remember, Wide Guard for Zygarde. Yo, what's up, Sleek? How you doing today? Bumbuddy. What about those Pokemans, Raph? It's a good trio there. I still need a shiny Aerodactyl. I'll probably go for that after Ammonite. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like the Pokerap? I see. You like the anti-intimidate ability? That should be Yumei's ability. Anti-intimidate. Silver Starlight should be Intimidate, and Yumei should be Anti-Intimidate. And they cancel each other out. Dang, Christina. Dang. Oh, man. You like Ice? Well, you know, Ice is pretty good. You know, got some good Pokemon types there. You got Glaceon and Glaceon and Glaceon and Glaceon. Do 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 do. Dang, Moomity. Bum 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 bum. 24 checks in 10 minutes is crazy work. That is actually bonkers, chat, how fast this is going on. You know, I can't remember. I don't think these ones are affected by the shiny charm, sadly. So it's 1 in 4,096, but man, at this rate, that's not bad at all. La da 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 ba ba bum. This is actually insanely fast. Like I believe it's roughly about 10 to 15 seconds a check. That's a fun cry. I didn't see that. Z Z Z Z Z. You know, we were memeing, but maybe we're not too far off. Maybe Moomity could be a Reggie with cries like that. Reggie Moomity and his cry is Moomity Moomity Moomity. Hey, what's up, Ember Eclipse? After seeing it, ZZZ, I mean, it's not too far-fetched from Moomity Moomity Moomity. It's close enough. It does. It does sound like a Lalafell name. ZZZZ. Yeah, this is a tough one. Especially when you're going so fast. This is actually what I would start to classify now as a dangerous shiny hunt. Because you're going so fast, your muscle memory might get ahead of your vision before you see the subtle shiny. Because it's not a very obvious shiny. So you got to really stay focused on those color difference parts. And just try not to reset over top of it. I've yet to do that. I've yet to reset over top of a legendary or mythical, but I've had 2 close calls. My closest calls were Celebi. Celebi was the most scariest one. So I did the Virtual Console Crystal Shiny Hunt for Celebi, and I almost went to odds. It was 1 in 8,192, and I got like 7,000 something. And I saw the shiny, and the thing is, that's on the 3DS. And my buttons on my 3DS, on that 3DS in particular, were very stiff at the time. Now, I was spacing out after 7,000 checks, whatever. And my fingers hit the reset button combination on the DS, but I guess I didn't push them hard enough for it to register. But when you see my reaction, and the VOD is up, I go like this, because I thought I've reset over top of it. I was like, there's no way I just reset over top of it. And then once my mind realized that I didn't hit the buttons hard enough, I was like, oh my god, thank God. What's up, Soyd? Hey there, Megan. And Prismo. Yeah, that was probably the closest call right there. We didn't find Registeel. We're just testing out the reset speeds on the Switch too. So yesterday we tested out BDSP. Today we're testing out Sword and Shield. Hey there, Linda. The second scariest one was Darkrai. And I almost reset over top of that. Because it happened so fast. I got it in like 70-something checks. And I was like, wait a minute. That's a doggone heckin' shiny Darkrai. Hey, what's up, Zoo Cookie? It is. That's a shiny Mega Gengar plush right there. Here's what happened with the Darkrai. The shiny showed up on the screen. I literally went to this and did this. And I was about to reset right here. I got to this screen right here. And I was like, wait a minute. Let me backtrack. That was a shiny Darkrai. I was like, geez. And then the third scariest one was my first shiny Poipole. And that was the same situation as Celebi, where my buttons were on... my fingers were on the button to soft reset, but I didn't hit them hard enough. Anyway. Long-winded tales there. Some lore. Shiny hunting lore. Hello, Death. How are you doing, Death? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. But yeah, appreciate you all tuning on in. What's up, Jay Shiny? Well, these are Pokemon Home models, and one of my talented mods, McRoot, made these animated sprites. Who may or may not be watching right now. Alright, see you tomorrow, you Mace. Yeah, I need to still get a second Shiny Poipole. That and a second Type Null. And I need to trade those up to my living decks. At least the Type Null. I don't think I traded the Type Null yet. Maybe I did. What I mean by that is put it up into Pokemon Home. It might still be in my game file. This is Pokemon Shield specifically there, Linda. What does that mean, Rollins? With techie stuff for sure. He's like a walking Microsoft Encarta. And if you get that reference, you're old. Ba 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 ba. Beep 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 beep. Ba 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 ba. Dang. Oh man. Yeah, this is fast. What's up, Vaporeon? Yep, 1 in 4,096. That is correct. What's up, Sun Assault? No. Just testing out the speeds. So this is way faster on the Switch 2. And not only that, but way faster than MediaSP. Which, I kind of knew that already anyway, but man. How you doing, though, Sun Assault? What in the world, Daniel, are you doing with the $20 holla there? Yo, thank you, Daniel, man. Yeah, I do need to bring it back. Why is my CPU 100% when I'm literally just sitting here doing nothing? Daniel, you broke my PC. Nah, thank you, Daniel. Appreciate that $20 holla. Yeah, I definitely don't mind bringing some of these old Full Oz Legendaries back now that the speeds are boosted on up. But man, my PC really hates me right now. Well, that was weird. I was trying to fix this, and somehow I busted my music. Ooh, okay. Yo, what's up, Copper Cowboy? Welcome on in, by the way. It's going, it's going. I was thinking that was going to be something else when I hit end task. Why was that linked to Spotify? That's weird, champ. Alright, one moment, y'all. Let's go with this. It's been a while since we've done some consoles. What's up, Butterfly? What was your first Pokemon game? You say you're new to it. What got you into it? Hey, go for it there, Fallen. Yeah, I don't know what the frick my PC is doing, man. I can't wait to get a new one. I'm tired of talking about it. Oh, man. Da 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 ba da ba 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 bum. All right. Yo, what's up, Bronco? You did? What was your account when you got it? Yeah, we're trying to just keep it chill. Trying to remember to hit that like button. 65 likes, okay. I mean, that's not too bad. We can do better than that, though. I don't even know, Prismo. I just boss it, pay a monthly fee for it, and let it do the rest. Don't even look at it. Don't even worry about it. Oh, so you're into like the anime or the cards? Okay, so you got into the cards first. 4416. That's not too bad. That's not too bad there. Was that on Sword or Shield? If you can recall. The N64 app for Switch Online, so you have to have the expansion pass. Never got Shield. That's fair. Unless you're a content creator, you only really need one. Ba ba bum bum. Yo, what's up, Black Ops? No, they're not. I am surprised in 2025 we're still getting this question. I remember that was a question back when the DLC came out for the Reggies. And the answer's still the same. No, they're not locked. The Sword of Justice and the Reggies are not locked in Sword and Shield. Ba 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 bum ba da 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 dum. We're already at 50, man. That's crazy. That's crazy fast. No, not yet, Vathi. No, it's all good, Black Ops. Hey, I'm here to help. Don't shoot yourself in the foot there. I get it though. I get the confusion. But yeah, back when these first came out, that was like one of my most asked questions. But yeah, no. So there you go, if you want to hunt it. Now, one thing that does suck is it's not affected by the shiny charm. So if you do want to get this Black Ops, it's going to be full odds. But, as you can see, if you're on the Switch too, it's really fast to do. And that rhymed. Yes, I've played Animal Crossing. Da 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 dum ba bum bum. Yo, what's up, Holy, by the way? I remember that. You're talking about Supreme Arcanine, and he went way over odds on a Registeel. That was crazy. I think that was on Platinum, though. But even then, that's like just about 10 times over odds, which is very unfortunate. What's up, Mudo? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is a record for the highest odds documented. I'm sure someone out there has been unlucky enough to not have a documented case of that, but still. Yeah, that was wild. I would have been really upset. It's a combination of bad luck and perseverance to pull that off. Blood up, yes, I got the shiny Wo-Chin. And then the Chin Palins on Sunday. What's up, Fidget? Love the name. Where's the shiny? Well, it could be a while, Linda. No, you didn't, Moomity. I didn't even think you had 7. Hey, Linda, this hunt is very young. Bum ba ba bum 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 bum. Yo, what's up, mobster? No, it's not shiny lock. And the reason why I know personally is because I actually got the Shiny Regieleki back when it first came out, and the DLC of Crown Tundra came out. That was the first one I went for. We did get it. It was like 2,000 something. It's never changed. It's always been this way. Same with the Swords of Justice. You can shiny hunt them too. And I have I have those as well. So the proof is in the pudding here on my video archives that it can be done. And I'm sure many others have done it as well too at this point. How you been though, mobster? It's not bad. These were the last new legendaries, if I recall, that weren't shiny locked. I can understand the confusion because yeah, pretty much around this gen is when they started locking legendaries. Well, Keldeo is a mythical, so yeah. Keldeo is not a legendary, but it is a mythical. And I do have that as well, because of the event that they did for Pokemon Home. What's up, Corbin? Yeah, you can get the shinies for Keldeo. It just takes a lot of work. You can't hunt for it, but you can get it gifted. What's up, Welfare? What in the world is happening? And I gave Black Ops a hard time, but why do people not know this in 2025? Y'all are killing me. Oh, man. Is this going to surpass my how did you get that shiny Galarian Zapdos question? Because, man, at least that one makes sense. Because they did a piss-poor job of marketing that event, and nobody knew about it. Oh, man. Ah, I see. Well, you can get it in here. Yeah, I got those two. Dang, Moomity. Yeah, Virtual Console Crystal, you can get Celebi. That's where I got my shiny Celebi, was Virtual Console Crystal. On the 3DS. What's up, Linz? Yes. That is a home distribution for completing the Pokédex for Sword and Shield, but they had to be caught within Sword and Shield. Not, you know, caught from, like, Legends Arceus and traded into Sword and Shield. So that's how they get you there. So it is a bit of a grind. We did that. I did that on the stream. The entire process. For Keldeo, for Meloetta, and for Manaphy. My favorite Pokemon is Lugia. Yeah, the Meloetta one was awesome. That was the first one. The first event that they dropped. For that series. Favorite starter is Primarina. Dang, Moomity. Mission Zamazenta. Zacian and Zamazenta and Eternatus for GameStop event distributions for their shiny. Hey there, Silver Fox. How the fox are you? Bum 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 bum. Hey there, Kevin. I prefer TV mode. I don't know why anybody prefer mobile mode. The reason why I do that is because it's a different algorithm, which grants more exposure. But clearly, full screen mode is a better view experience. That said, marathon stream tomorrow. First half is going to be full screen. So if you're missing that, tune in to the first half. Beep 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 beep. Poplio. What in Thunder Incarnations, Crafter? Speaking as a Primarina fan, that's wild. It would be my first shiny Regieleki. I only have Regigigas and Regidrago. I'm missing the rest of the Regis. Zamazenta is shiny lock, but they did have a GameStop code distribution. However, those codes have expired now. Although, you can get them and go, I think, here and there, just not now. So. Dang, Moomity. Man, we are almost at 100. Oh, they're coming back next week. Well, there you go. And those would be in your trainer ID as well, if you really wanted to do that. You're a Ferd fan, eh, Spoon? Hey, no problem, Mobster. I'm glad I can, you know, fill you in on the details there. And maybe you can make an informed decision on whether or not you want to go after Regieleki or Regidrago. What's up, Dominic? I think Regirock is probably one of the better shinies of the Regi Trio. Probably the top 3 shinies of the Regi Trio, or all the Regis, I should say, is Regigigas, Registeel, and Regirock. The rest of them just hardly change at all. No, it's not a excuse me, that's not a silly question at all. Because the odds kind of change from different method to game and whatever. For this particular method in game, it's 1 in 4,096. Not a silly question at all, though. By any means. Blah da ba ba bum. Bum ba da bum. I like this song. The Chocobo Lo-Fi Mix with a little bit of jazz mixed in. Any jazz fans? Well, I mean, you never know. It really just depends on the luck of the draw, you know? That's pretty much the name of the game when it comes to shiny hunts. There's a dash of luck sprinkled with some stubbornness or persistence, depending on the person. In my case, it's stubbornness. And then hoping for the best. Any tips on streaming? Just do it. I mean, figure out what you want to do and do it. I know that might sound like simple, but believe it or not, the hardest part is getting started. Because you got to build that confidence up, you know, and just convince yourself just do it. The other half is figuring out what you want to do. But that's not up to me to decide. I can't give you tips on that. That's a personal quest. What's up, Ezra? Dang. And you don't even need, like, you know, top-of-the-line equipment to get started. I didn't have it. I literally had, like... I actually, on my very first stream, which I don't count... When I say my first stream series was Breath of the Wild, that was my first stream series with an actual computer that was worth a darn. My first ever stream was actually on a laptop, and I fried my CPU. And that was, yeah, that was just a laptop and the webcam on the laptop and some stupid headphones. It's like bare bones. No overlays, just the screen cap. So, just work with what you got and do it. Well, fortunately, that VOD is no longer in existence. I may have unlisted it. Some of them, sadly, I deleted, and I didn't even intend to delete them. I thought I was unlisting them. Like, I had some old school, like, when I was first testing out stuff, some Overwatch things, some competitive Overwatch things, back when I was a Master Rank Mercy. And I genuinely meant to unlist them. And back then, I didn't know what I was doing, and I deleted them. So, now I know. I learned the hard way about that, but... Yep. Yo, what's up, McJimmy? Hey, well, there you go. How did that go, Vaporeon? Bum 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 bum. Sometimes you gotta learn by trial and error. That's what it was. Those first streams, those Overwatch streams, were direct from PS4. Now that was bare bones. That I didn't even have, yeah, Streamlabs or anything like that, or OBS. It was direct from PS4 Overwatch nonsense. I was a flex. I definitely got some kills with the pistol. And that was back when she had the full team res. That was back when I played. So that was many, 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 many years ago. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, thank you for the 75 likes on the stream. I know we can get that on up. Come on now, chat. Come on. Bum ba ba bum bum ba 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 bum bum. There's a reason why I don't heal in Final Fantasy XIV, Moomity. And actually, you put 2 and 2 together there. PTSD from Overwatch healing. That's not something I'm going to carry on over. Hey, there you go, McSpoon. That's nice wordplay there. It's a different kind of healing, too. Competitive healing is a lot more stressful than casual healing. Which, you know, Final Fantasy healing is methodical. Like, you memorize the patterns, you do your thing, whatever. Competitive healing, it's sporadic. Anything can happen. And you just got to go with it and work with it, so... Dang, Silver. Well, you know what? In that case, I think that means you're going to like this timeout for 10 seconds. Now you can heal yourself. Oh, now Yume's is conveniently back when Silver's in timeout. I see. I see. You love healing? Well, guess what? I think you'll love this 10-minute timeout. You get whatever Silver gets 100-fold. Glad you're doing well there, Silver Fox. Oh, Xavier made it a short one. No, Xavier. There you go. Yeah. Now, 10 minutes. There you go. We're just practicing for the marathon stream because you know she's not going to watch that. So, you just got to get used to a Yume-less chat. That's right, Spoon. Dang, Silver. I am. Son Assault, yes. I'm sure she'll... You know what? If she doesn't answer you right now, Christina, then I guess not. So, what do you say to that, Yume? Hey, see you around, dude. Oh, okay, I guess she's not watching. Dang. Yep. Nah, I don't know. Doesn't matter if she's in timeout. Life finds a way. She could DM you or ping you into Discord, but I guess not. Guess she's not showing up. A 24-hour nap? Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. La da 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 da. The angry faces? Why is that? Wow. Dang, dang, dang. Chat. This is way more than 100 an hour because the first 10 minutes or so was starting soon screen and me derping around. So we could probably get to like 125 an hour, which is really good. What's up, Crust? I've already done a Soul Silver Sleep Block. That was my first ever sleep block, actually, if I recall. That was my one of my old birthday streams. It was a Soul Silver Sleep Block. I gotta go back. I think I've done like 6 sleep blocks. I know it is a Soul Silver one. I did an Alpha Sapphire one. I did an Ultra Moon one. I did an Emerald one. I did a Blue one. And then we just did the Scarlet... No, that wasn't a sleep block. And we did the Shining Pearl one when it first came out. Yeah, I'm pretty well versed in sleep blocks. I've been around. What's up, Ruben? You have to evolve it and go before you trade it to Let's Go, because it needs the Go candies. Which is why a lot of people are upset about that Shiny Melt and Gifted thing in Let's Go, because you can't even evolve it. So. Ba ba bum bum. A BDSP Shiny Lock? Yeah, that'd be pretty rough. For one, you know, you have the briefcase gang at the start. That's bad enough as a shiny hunt. But then also, the Cynthia fight in the Elite Four there is crazy. Yeah, maybe when I'm a little bit older and more senile. Maybe I'll do that. I know what you were thinking there. You're like, well, now that the resets are faster, how about the briefcase gang? Well, that's not the problem. That Cynthia fight with the shiny lock stipulation is detrimental if you lose. That'll be a loss that you feel in your spirit. What's up, Jedi? Yeah, you mean like the friendship thing or whatever? But that's different though. That wasn't a shiny one. You know what I mean? Was it a sleep block? I think that was just a sleepless run. That wasn't a sleep block. Or no, it was a sleep block. And we did lose it. Well, on occasion, you can get Meltons from Pokemon Go. Pretty easily, too. Like shiny ones. Hey there, Sammy. Yeah, that Shining Pro Sleep Lock was the only one I failed. That was the only Nuzlocke I failed. Well, technically, kind of. We had a run-in with the Emerald one, but we had a fun little stipulation for that. But even so, that Sleep Lock one was for Shining Pro was a pure fail. What's up, Dear Jay? Hey there, Jedi. I don't know any Pokemon that hasn't heard about it, but that's not my thing. I know there's plenty of Pokemon World streams happening right now. For those that want to just see something else, some chill shiny hunting, that's where I come in. But I'm not into competitive Pokemon. Not yet. Maybe when Champions comes out, I'll consider it. Hello again, Louie. Hope things are better for you there. I don't know, Moomity. I don't know. 85 likes are getting on up there. I think Yume can start to talk now, potentially. Well, that's a step in the right direction, man. But yeah, I don't blame you there. Hey, hearts in the chat for Louis. Yeah, it's going to be basically like a stadium. It's like this generation's stadium, essentially. I figured as much. Captain Obvious Starlight there. Plotting my demise. Well, I can give you some tips for that. I think about that every day. What's up, John Diddly D? Probably Regigigas. The Regieleki's cool too. Design-wise. Not shiny-wise. Yeah, slow start on Regigigas is a bit rough. But it is what it is. Hey, well, good luck to you there, Louie. Mewtwo's a fun one, man. What's up, Mo Deezy? I think I have 3 shiny Mewtwo's. Blood on, ba ba bum. Is that your? So that's your first one then, eh? Yeah, well there you go, man. What's up, Chomper? Why you angry, you Mace? Yeah, Mewtwo's a fun one to get. When you get it, you feel pretty accomplished in terms of Gen 1 things. Dang, Moody. Okay, Louis. Hablo español. Un gato en mis pantalones en fuego, Chomper. But hola. Let's Go specifically? Yeah, I haven't gotten any legendaries in Let's Go. So. What in the world is going on with the emotes there? The Cat in the Pants is on fire. Un gato en mis pantalones es en fuego. Dang, Xavier. Tú es muy mal. Muy, muy mal. Oh, I see what you did there. That went over my head at first. Well, I said un gato, but I guess el gato would be even funnier in that case. It's gonna be Cynthia Muto. Yeah, El Gato puns. What's up, Austin? Welcome on in. Oh, come on now, Louis. It's tomorrow. Plus, the thumbnail and title would be completely different. But yeah, tomorrow. And the first half will be full screen. It's all good. It's all good. Typically, it is on Friday when I start these, but I decided to make it Saturday. And it's going to work out better anyway. Don't worry about it, man. Life happens. You got a lot to worry about on your own thing. What's everyone up to in the chat? I can see we got a lot of lurkers here. A little bit of a quieter chat than usual. And I imagine it's because of Pokemon Worlds. Peeps be watching that. You're eating, eh? What's up, pajamas? Well, thank you, Moomity. Are you an experienced knitter? Still playing some Paper Mario, eh? What's up, Zeus? Yo, Kodo, what's going on? Regardless of fact, it's probably gonna be Lugia. But I do admit that Rayquaza is probably better. I'm just a little bit biased with Lugia. What gave it away, Zeus? Your profile picture is pretty bold, too. Because you lack one. So, we have that in common. So in theory, you're bald as well. Dang. Dang, Silver Starlight. You tell me, Spoon. You tell me. All right, we gotta get something going here. Sometimes I am Moomity, sometimes. All right, hold on. Also, let's change this up. Let's go with... Let's do the Animal Crossing ones. We haven't done that one in a while. Yo, what up, Small? You think so? 132. Why is that? Oh, I know Zeus. No, it's all good. I'm playing too, man. Bold high five. Oh, yeah? No, it's all good. Hang on one second. Let's do... What are you up to, Jonatron? Oh, I don't know. Hey there, Tony. This is specifically Shield, and it's on the Switch, too. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it like this. All right, mods. Get that link ready. Can't believe I have to do this one already, but man. All right. What's up, Triple J? Welcome, Espion, as well. All right, let's get that back going and flowing. Random Dynamax Adventures. Find anything good there? What's up, Lappy? Love the name. Hope you're having a great day today. So there's Christina with the link drop there. And thank you, chat, for 100 likes on the stream. By the way, if you're just tuning in for that bonus giveaway, what's up, Jim? You're going to want to be here for the marathon because we have a couple incentives to where we can get... Let me just say, one of the incentives is 50 bonus entries. So basically... If you tune into that stream, you're probably going to be the winner. So bear that in mind. That starts tomorrow. Well, the odds of being someone who watches that stream, I should say. It's gonna certainly help your odds. Dang, so you're in the EU, eh, Small? Dang, Louis, that's how much I've given away. Well, no, given away 5. This will be the 5th one, and the 6th one's for me. That's right, you Mace. Yeah, what's up, strutting? Ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah, I hope you feel better. Yeah, the old time zones, UK, EU. It's all good, man. You can't be right about everything. Helps you appreciate, you know, when you're wrong, you know, and when you do get it. Yo, let's go, Dominic. Way to go, man. Normal start time, and it's going to be 24 hours. So 5:45 p.m. Eastern. What's up, Mr. Rat? Welcome on into the stream today. That's right. 24 hours means you can spare a minute. You can spare a minute or two. What's up, MIB? Hey there, Yanks. Yeah, so the first half of the stream tomorrow will be full screen. All right, Christina, we need that link drop. Or if we have anyone else that could potentially do a mod thing right now. Don't worry, Triple J. Hey, thanks, Christina. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are just, it's kind of weird out there. It's a rough time all around. Well, I appreciate that, Zim. Thank you for having notifications on, because sometimes I wonder whether or not notifications work. What's up, McDaniel? What are you up to today, man? You gonna be able to tune in tomorrow? Yeah, just about 150 an hour, which is kind of wild. Hey, no worries there, Yanks. Nah. As weird as it may sound, I honestly don't care much for the ZA demo. Like, all that's going to do is make me upset that I can't play it now, right? So, I'll just keep to myself, and then when the game drops, I'll be excited for that. No, it's not shiny locked. The Sword of Justice and the Regis are not shiny locked in Sword and Shield. Yo, what's up, Lingy? Not right now. There's a ZA demo out at Worlds in Anaheim, so if you're at that specific event, you can play it hands-on. But that is definitely not enough to convince me to want to fly out there. You can't convince me to fly out there for like 5 minutes of gameplay. You know? What in Thunder Incarnations? Rianne dropping 10 gifted. Hey, that's some good pre-marathon hype going. Hey, and some really good snipes. People that are here in the chat right here, right now. Yo, thank you, Rianne. Let's go. Let's give it on up. Get those hearts in the chat for Ree. How you been, Ree? I know you've been really busy lately. Make sure to take some time for yourself. Take it easy and stay hydrated. What are you up to, Shay? Some awesome snipes there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Ree. Yo, enjoy the membership there, Lappy. Da 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 da. Da da dee 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 dee. Nah, but for real, you never really answer me. You always just kind of just smile and nod, but we want some answers. How are you doing? Because we care, you know. We want to know how you are, Ree. So let us know. Dang, MIB. Yep. I had mentioned that earlier, too, that I get the confusion why people think that they would be locked, because I think they were pretty much the last legendaries that were, you know, unlocked unhuntables. And then after that, they started just locking everything. Cubfu, Urshifu. Well, no, even Cubfu and Urshifu were 4. Which is so weird. They fit into this, like, shiny lock sandwich. And just kind of made it out. Bum bum ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Blah 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 blah. Let me see. Where is that at? Where is that at? Where is that at? Here it is. I like that. Just thought of that. An incentive update for tomorrow. You better be okay, Ree. I don't know. I'm okay, but a little bit concerned about some things. But, hey. I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow. Now, Ree, you might want to hold off on that. I genuinely appreciate the gift of memberships, but they don't count towards the incentives. So, if you got any up your sleeve, you might want to hold off and save them, because I've got some really cool incentives that I'm hoping we can hit. But that said, as far as today goes, that is wild. Because you didn't even have to do that, and you did. So, I don't know where this is coming from, Rianne. But Genuinely from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let's get those hearts and piplups in the chat there for Rian. I do a piplup party, but I'm scared. I'm scared it's gonna. I'm telling you, that's the reason too. That's one of the main reasons why I haven't done as many piplup parties. I don't know, man. It's just I need a new computer, and then things will go back to normal. That's just the short answer to all my problems. Ugh. Once I get a new computer, more piplup parties. Basically, is what I'm trying to get at there. Yeah, that's why I like to encourage people to come on the Discord, because, you know, just in case notifications don't work on YouTube, they work on Discord, unless you mute them, so. Pajamas, did I say hello? Nah, no pressure there, Rian. That really meant a lot. And I agree with you, May, there. Yo, Blizzbell! Coming in with the 35 months. Yo, let's go, Blizzbell. You know what, Blizzbell? I'm kind of surprised. Because I know you're a big Sims fan, right? And I'm kind of surprised you haven't bit the bullet and given a shot at Final Fantasy XIV with us, you know? Would be cool to see you on there if you can make it. Blizz McBell. Alright, Moomity. Moomity is here. Ba 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 bum ba bee ba ba da ba bum. Chat. Who here has played Deltarune? Dang, Moomity. I said, dang, Moomity, dang, Moomity, Moomadoo-ba-da-ba-dee-ba-da-bee. Oh, hey, there you go, Blizz. Or do it. Just do it. Download it. You can shoot me a DM if you want. I can give you the deets on what server you need to join, but honestly, especially if you're saying you're gonna have some free time, a lot of us are in there. You now play Deltarune? Dang, Moomity, really? Huh. Hello there, Top Sauce. Tibbity Top Sauce. Also, oops. Wrong counter there. What's up, William? It's a sequel to Undertale. And if you mix and match the letters there, Undertale spells Deltarune. I've never played it, so. Dang, Moomity. I don't know, man. I'd say, well, you know what? I'll do another playthrough of Undertale, but I don't want to fight Sans again. It took me 10 hours to beat Sans. I've heard of it, but never played it, William. Yeah, okay, Moomity. What's up, Armando? For this particular one, yes. This is called the reset method. But it's pretty chill. A lot of people like to do this, like, you know, while they're watching a movie or a show in the background, or another streamer even. You know, it's not very mentally intense gameplay, right? So it's something you could easily do that may or may not have a payoff if you get lucky. What's up, Cage? Pretty much what I just said. You know, it's there's the competitive side of things, and then the shiny hunting side of things is the more chill, laid-back side. It's like gambling with Pokemon. It's like collectibles, right? So much faster, Top Sauce. Literally, we're doing like 4 or 5 a minute. Closer to 4 because I'm derping around. You tell me, yes, Beyond. We're almost at what we were at with the Registeel. And that stream was like a little bit longer. Let's just put it that way. Da 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 da. Well, I'm glad you feel kind of like welcome to stick around here, Butterfly. Da 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 da. Well, probably that's a tough question because there's a few that could be qualified the best depending on what you mean. Some might say Arceus, some might say Mega Rayquaza. You know, I don't know. For me, I like Lugia though, but he's certainly not the best competitively. Which one did you get there, Lappy? Da 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 da. Ba da ba da da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da da dee. Dee 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 dee. La da 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 da. Da 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 dum dum. Just kind of vibing, man. Super chill vibes, chat. Shed Ninja. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about Shed Ninja. He's a fan favorite competitively. A very unique skill set that under certain circumstances can work well, but not many. Hoppip? What in the world? Ba-da-ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-bum, ba-da-bum. Triple Jet. Yo, Masterson, let's go. Coming on in with the 2 months. How you been, Masterson? What's up, Professor? And yo, Killchain, welcome on in, man. This coming Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern is when the next one starts, and the current one ends for the Terra Raid Legendary Shinies. Nah, appreciate you, Professor. So one of the incentives, the marathon itself is 24 hours. And one of the incentives is to make it a little bit longer than 24 hours to extend into the start of that new Terra Raid. I can do that. And it'd roughly be about 28 hours. It's not too bad. I've done worse. Oh my goodness, Crafter, I just saw your little comment chain on the community post. That's funny. Hold on, let me put this here. Oh man. Okay. Yo, what's up, Lyoko? How you doing? Hi. So, hey, yo, if one of the mods can get that giveaway link there for the bonus entry. So the Legends EA won't be a sleep lock, but it will be a sleepless run. We're gonna knock that out right away, and more than likely an Australian copy, which means I'll have it 12 hours ahead of US release. So we'll get that knocked out. Yume's being angry. So you're saying that you're angry that you've been around for 5 months? Well, I guess that makes sense. Sleep lock while sleepwalking? I don't know about that. What do you think, Top Sauce? They're pretty quick, eh? I don't know. I don't try to expect anything from Pokemon anymore. Oh, man. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Yo, thank you for the 120 likes, by the way. I mean, obviously we'll get something. But I mean, come on. Why would you do that, Silver Starlight? That is kind of crazy that it's been 5 months. Christina's, are you a Silvers fans? What's your count at now? Are you up to, you were getting close to 4,000, weren't you? Yeah. But, you know, that's not going to happen because, you know, just consumed by the dark side. Just her soul is filled with hate, Christina. So. Dang, Crafter. That'd be pretty cool. I'm so excited for the Jammas to have alphas come back. Being able to shiny on alphas again would be so much fun. Double odds? What? I thought something you were going after was getting close to 4,000. Well, that sucks. I can safely say that you have a longer hunt than I did with Raikou. Because even though Raikou was more, I think at almost 2 times Arceus odds with that cutscene, that's a longer time length. What's up, Sammy? Well, hey there, I'm fairly sure you can, because I've already got Shiny Regieleki. Also, the Sword of Justice are shiny huntable in this game. I'm shocked that in 2025, people still don't know that you can get Shiny Regieleki and Shiny Regieleki. They aren't locked. You can get that right now. Well, I hate to tell you, you were told wrong. Now, I get the confusion because some, you know, Sword and Shield legendaries are locked, like Kubfu, Urshifu, Calyrex, stuff like that. But I assure you, the Regis you can get. I got it myself documented, not hacks, not mod. It wouldn't be smart to stream a hack copy, too, with the way Nintendo is. Yeah, no. I would have to have a big set of you-know-whats if I would stream a hacked copy of this game. So, trust me, it's the real deal. Now, that said, it's 1 in 4,096. If you have a Switch 2, it's much faster to do the reset method, but some people prefer the battle method. Some people prefer the pattern method. But here, just do the resets, and I promise you, I've got it archived that I got Regieleki back when the Crown Tundra DLC first came out, about 4 or 5 years ago. You can do it. Da 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 da. Ba ba bee. Tippity tippity top sauce. Yeah, that cutscene is brutal for the Arceus. Dang, Moody. Moody was there. Yeah, I missed those hype streams. It does, Gage. I'm looking forward to it, man. ZA is gonna be so big. One of the incentives is a 30-day stream challenge, and if we hit that incentive, I'm going to carefully revolve that around ZA release. So when ZA drops, I'm gonna stream for 30 days if we hit that incentive every day. So 30 days of ZA streams, essentially. What's up, Clara? Dang. What are you up to, Clara? Nah, you gotta be careful. So the shiny, the only thing that really changes, I mean, there's a couple things that changes, but the main thing to look out for are the armbands and the waistband become white rather than blue when it shines. So gotta keep your eyes peeled on those details. Ba 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 bum ba bum bum. Yo, Tyler, what's going on? I can tell you right now, I can guarantee that ZA is going to be instantly better than Scarlet and Violet for one reason and one reason alone. Alpha shiny Pokemon. I don't even care about Megas. Alpha's coming back so that you can get an Alpha Mega is incredible. That is going to make it infinitely more replayability to me than Scarlet and Violet. Dang, Sammy. Why did I shave my goatee? Because one of the incentives of the marathon is to grow out my hair for a month. So I'm kind of prepping so that everything will be kind of balanced. What's up, Brian? Welcome on in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like the background. Hey there, Pika. Dang, I didn't even know they still had those. At least here in the States, but I know they still have, you know, Toys R Us and stuff. I think in Canada and Japan. I know they have them in Japan. Yeah, that'd be cool if they did that, Pajamas, but you know, it is what it is. They are fun to catch, Lappy. I'm very excited about Alphas coming back. Bum 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 bee. Da 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 da. Ba ba bum ba ba bum ba 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 bum. It's good tunes, man. Zora's Domain. And this is the Ocarina of Time version, too. Oh, have they? They've been reopening stuff? Well, good for them. Making a comeback. Da 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 ba da bum. Yeah, so I've heard, Cage. So I've heard. Alpha Crocodile. Crocodile would be cool. It is an alpha. Little mustard colored shiny. Da 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 da. That is a great question, Sammy. I don't even know if I know the answer to that. And that's a good question too. I'm sure that some hardcore players might know the answer to that one. I don't. But I don't think you have to really play them in any specific order. In fact, you don't. Like, you know. Just play them as you see fit. Yeah. Yeah, yiggity yeah. Ba 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 bum. That's true. Yeah, they're kind of somewhat sequels. And then, of course, you know, Black and White 2 are sequels. Are you going to answer that question? How'd you come up with your name? Even I'd be curious about that one. You think so there, Rockstar? Ah, I see. That makes sense. Fun little name there. Hey there, Misha. Ba-da-bum bum, ba-da-bum bum, ba-ba-bum. Trying to center up the numbers there. They are a little out of alignment. We are checking out the reset times on Pokemon Sword and Shield for the Switch 2. And they are much faster, which is really crazy. Crazy fast. I really hope it would be really cool if you could have shiny alpha legendaries in ZA. Now, if it's going to be like Legends Arceus, sadly they did lock the legendaries and mythicals. But I don't know, you know. But that would be pretty crazy if they allowed us to do that. ba 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 bum bum ba ba bum. Well, actually, that might change. Just bad timing in general. Recent allegations involving the Roblox community in general kind of makes me want to stay away from it. Because I don't want to be associated with those type of things, so. Which is ironic, because that's part of the reason why I haven't played Roblox yet. And then the one time that I was like, hey, we'll make that an incentive for my first time playing Roblox, then they have crazy allegations. So it's like, alright, well, I guess I'm staying away from that. So that's why I was asking about Deltarune. I think I'll make that the stipulation instead. First time playing through Deltarune rather than Roblox. Yeah, and trust me, I've done, way back in the day I did Undertale. So I have played through that, both Genocide and Passive Run. So. It's a good one, Christina. 200 checks already, man. So yeah, we are, it took us another roughly 30 minutes to get to 200 checks in VDSP. So we're 30 minutes ahead of pace of VDSP. On a reset basis. I mean, I think that's the only thing that I could do that's kind of crazy that I haven't played yet that would kind of be somewhat similar to the fan base of, you know, that is Deltarune. For a first impression stream. And then again, we still have to do the starter one, and that is coming. So we have Stardew first impressions, and then Deltarune first impressions. You got full screen streams coming back. You got the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 playthrough starting next week after the marathon's said and done. A lot coming. Well, I've played Minecraft. I've done plenty of that. pretty version of this one. Fisherman's Horizon for Final Fantasy VIII. I forgot I had this in my set. It's not Kill Chain. However, one of the incentives of the marathon is an unfiltered Mario Kart World stream, which I might have to make members only, but nevertheless, no holds barred. Anything goes. I'm not going to hold back during that stream if we hit that incentive. Which could be very funny. Oh, man. Dang, nobody. Why is that, you maze? On Switch 2? Top sauce? Nah, I haven't, Cage. It sounds fun. But will it be fun? That's the question. That's still a long, long, long time. That's a rough top. Dang, what's up, Frolly? Hey, hey, hey. How you doing today, Well, thank you, Magma. Magma, what do you got going on, man? You've been kind of quiet today. Everything okay? You taking care of yourself? It's been a while. The original NES Zelda. Yo, going for that King Gambit, eh, Axel? I love King Gambit. He's awesome. He is awesome with a side order of possum. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand. Oh, man, dang. Yo, Spaniel! That's really good. That's very lucky. Under 1,000. Love to see it. Do you have any of the other Reggies or just this one? Long day, my mom. Well, hey, you know, kick back. Take it easy, you know? I mean, I could do like a Zelda month thing. I mean, that could be kind of fun, maybe. Here, I'll make a little asterisk point for that. What's up, Dreeks? Ba-ba-ba-bum. Yeah, okay, not doing that, Moody. Dang, Daniel. I mean, we did like a Castlevania month. We did a Metroid month. Where we played through all the 2D Metroids in order. And we played through most of the 2D Castlevanias. So why not a Zelda month? Could be kind of fun. Final Fantasy 2 months is a hard sell. I wish it weren't. I know, because there's still a couple that I'd want to play. What's up, Lee? We'll see. We'll see how things shake up when I start multi-platform streaming when I get the new PC. I'm just hoping that it's good stuff, Lee. I really don't have a lot of hopes and dreams for Pokemon down the road. Just give me something good. Let me keep shiny hunting, and I'll be happy. What's up, Julian? Yeah, the Twitch stuff will be full screen. Also, the first half of tomorrow's marathon will be full screen. So, bear that in mind as well. And that'll go until, like, you know, roughly 6 a.m. Dang, Daniel. Last hurrah, what do you mean? Does that mean what I think it means? For service stuff or something else? You just moving? What's going on? This is new to me. No, that's crazy, man. How long are you gonna be there for? At least it's finally happening, because I know you were like, you know, just sitting there waiting. November's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We'll be here waiting for you. Sup, Wade? Oh, what the frick? Wait a minute. Man, I did 30 of these on the wrong counter. Jeez. That's a mega sidetrack. And nobody said anything. Alright. 30. Jeez. Dang. Just really getting into the conversation there. Well, at least it was an easy number to remember. Good eye there, Wade. Yeah. Now we'll be around. And that's probably the way things are shaping up. Hopefully, that'll be around the time I move myself. You know, hopefully it'll be after the ZA hype. Get that going. Although I prefer it be before, but it's out of my hands. I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I'm literally just sitting waiting, and it could literally be in a moment's notice. I could hear something literally tomorrow, which would be terrible because that's during the marathon, but it could happen where they'll be like, hey, all right, we found something. You want it? Because if you do, you gotta get out here and move. And I could literally move next week. I'm literally just on standby. Beep, 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 beep. It was one of those things, too, where I was kind of like, yes, this is the Switch 2 Shiny Gamer. I was kind of... Even my pops had mentioned, well, wouldn't you want to wait to do this PC marathon until after the move? And it's sadly, it's gotten to the point where I think this marathon stream is gonna be the last that this PC is gonna be able to hold up for what I wanted to do. It's still great and functional for basic tasks, which is why I'm gonna give it to him, because he's using a 10-year-old PC. This will be quite the upgrade. It can handle, you know, spreadsheets and watching Netflix and Google Chrome and all that jazz. But specifically for what I wanted to do, it is biting the dust hard. What's up, Vixen? Whew. Yo, that's pretty cool. The briefcase gang Piplup. How long did that take you? What was your count at? Yeah, we changed it there, Butterfly. It's not even that old. It's just seen heavy use. Heavy use and heavy strain for specific tasks. It's roughly about 4 years old, which is right around the point where you want to start thinking about an upgrade. So it's on par, given the amount of use it's seen. And you know, considering this is my full-time thing, you kind of want to keep up to date with that every now and then. Yeah. It's on par, Mummity. You tell me, Sammy. Dang, Sammy. Well, you wouldn't be able to know it, Sammy, but there's a person that sometimes talks in the chat. Rarely. It's like a shiny Pokemon in the chat called McYume. And so sometimes you'll say, dang, Yume. But yeah, she's not here right now. You wouldn't be able to tell. Might be time for it there, Killchain. Hey there, Flying. What's going on? That's crazy, Asmo. What are you doing here, Silver Starlight? What in thunder and tarnations? That wasn't me. Are you trying to say right now or Renoa from Final Fantasy VIII? Right now. Well, that'll be cool, Daniel. That you can tune into that for a last hurrah, as you put it. Well, here's the thing, and typically I would do that, Top Sauce, but like I said, I'm trying to turn a negative into a positive, and giving this PC to my pops, who will be able to make great use of it for what he needs it to do. So, he's been complaining. Pretty much every time I see him, he's like, man, my PC runs like crap. Oh my gosh, I wish, how is yours so much better than mine, and blah, 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 blah. It's like, so I'm like, all right, let's just be a little charitable here. What's up, Hassan? Welcome on in. No, but for real though, his is terrible. He's got one of those like all-in-one PCs where like the CPU and crap is in the monitor, and it's slow as heck. And I don't know why he's being so frugal about it. But I'm gonna help him out. Nah, he's not a gamer. So. And not to mention, he has that all-in-one up against a window where the sun shines on it and probably overheats the CPU. So, yeah, he needs help. Oh, man. Yep. Not necessarily, Hassan. Yep. Gotta do. I don't use this PC for games. I use it strictly for streaming. I'm a console gamer, so. This new PC has got nothing to do for personal enjoyment in terms of gaming as much as it is business related in terms of potential and capacity. What's up, Marcel? Yes, it is. You can get a shiny here. Da, 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 da. Blah, 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 blah. A game soul? What's a game soul? Da, 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 ba, bum. Nah, but for real, one time I dropped by his place and he was like, "Hey, come on in here for a minute. I want to show you something on this that I found on this website." And on his PC, literally I was standing around twiddling my thumbs. It took like 15 seconds to load a page, and I was like, "You realize this isn't right? Like, it should not be taking this long. I'm gonna grow old. My hair is gonna grow back by the time this thing loads up." Yo, what's up, Jay? Dang, Jay dropping the 5 either memberships too. Wait, what in the world is that for, man? I wasn't expecting that. That's quite an entrance right there. Let's go, Jay. Hey, I'm gonna say thank you because obviously that's awesome. But remember to save that. I had to tell Rianne too because she was getting hot and heavy with the gifted. We got some fun incentives planned out for tomorrow, so. But hey, way to make an entrance, Jay. Appreciate it, man. When I say that too, I'm not meaning to sound ungrateful. It's to everyone's benefit to hold out for the incentives, right? Because everyone wins when we get incentives. Dang, Rian. It's a win-win-win with incentives. It's not even a win-win. It's a win-win-win. What's up, Nix? Welcome on in. That is the toughest goal. Because that's really anti that bald gamer. So we got to work to make it happen. But if we hit that goal, we'll make it happen. Good to have you here, though, Jay. Ray, what are you doing awake? What in thunder and tarnations? Well, that is quite the upswing there, Louis. Let's go, man. Keep that momentum going and flowing. Ba 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 bum ba 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 bum. What's up, Seb? It can be, but it's a little bit faster on the Switch too. But it's definitely a subtle shiny. You gotta really pay attention. Do 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 do. I mean, it does, but like by the time we reset the game, we're not going to see that glimmer. So you got to really stay focused on the changes on the sprite itself. But yeah, it does. It has the sparkle. What's up, Rebecca? How you been, Rebecca? Hey, that's a big jump right there, man. It kind of reminds me of I think I've told this story a couple times, but I used to, one of my exes, we went out, she liked to gamble. And that wasn't my thing, and it still wasn't my thing. What's up, Hyper X? But, you know, wanted to make her happy, so we took a trip to this casino, and so anyway, she gambled the whole time, and I just sat at the bar. It was March Madness, so I was just watching the basketball games on the TV and just having some drinks, talking to folks. And then eventually she was done, and she was like, "You didn't gamble at all?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, and I was sitting at one of those video poker machines at the counter, and she's like, "Well, at least put $1 in this thing." So I was like, "All right, fine." So she gave me $1. I didn't even want to use my own money. I was like, "I don't want to do it." So she gave me $1, and on literally my first and only time gambling with that $1 on the video poker, I got 4 aces and turned $1 into 400. And then she was all upset. She was like, "That wasn't even your money." And I was like, "Hey, whatever. All right, I'm done. Let's go." I was like, "All right, see ya." Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Fun? And that's literally all the gambling I did. that whole day. What's up, Koopa? She was so upset. She was like, oh my gosh. What's funny is I ended up with more money than she did the whole day at blackjack table. And me just sitting on my butt, playing one round of video poker. You like that, Silver? There you go, Louie. Dang, you maze. It's really a loaded question, Hyper, because I'd have to know specifics about your friend and what they want to do and yada, 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 and so on and so forth. But you just got to make sure that they're enjoying it. Don't go into it. Don't go into streaming right away expecting to make money out of it. And, you know, that's the problem and why I see so many people come and go. There's a really extremely high turnover rate of streamers. It's because a lot of people, they come in all hot and heavy. They're like, yeah, man, I'm going to go big in about a month. And then a month goes by and they haven't really done much. And then they're like, all right, well, maybe this isn't for me. What's up, Cortatio? You got to stick with it. You know, you got to give it some time. You got to wine and dine it. Da 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 da. Hey, no problem, Louie. Yeah, that can be kind of tough. And then sitting around, you know, sometimes you're your own worst enemy with that stuff. And I don't even have any advice for that because I still have my moments. You sit around wondering if you're good enough. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, it's one of those things there, John. Da 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 da. But you can tell right away what people's intentions are. One of the craziest things that I saw when I first started out, like within my first year of streaming, and they're not even around anymore, which kind of fits the bill. But yeah, I stumbled on another streamer during a raid, and they didn't even have 100 subscribers, and they already had merch. And I was like, well, I know what his intentions are. I really don't think you should. I don't even have merch. But to each their own. But I really don't think you should shove merch in people's face under 100 subscribers. Like, that's just what. Because why do people care? Who are you? Like, people don't even know you yet. There's a reason why I don't really have merch, though. And that reason is, like, when I get income, I prefer it to, like, you know, I prefer to get a good chunk of it. Because this is my full-time thing, right? And sadly, when you do merch, a lot of the merch companies take a huge cut. So if you want to support me, I'd rather get it directly rather than through merch, and then it ends up, like, not really getting the full amount, you know what I mean? So that's the main reason why I've done merch. Louie coming in with the $2 holla. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad I could help you feel a little bit better there. That's what it's all about, man. Oh, Celice's theme from 6. Final Fantasy 6. Ba-da-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Nah. Hey, what's up, Anders? True, true, true. Actually, that's my fallback plan. When I retire, I can just sell all my shiny Pokemon. And then re-get them. Start from scratch and have new content. See ya, Julian. It is a black mage, yes. I wouldn't say that's merch. That's just being a full-blown storefront at that point, Kill Chain. Merch has to be specific. That's just like a generalized thing. That's a service right there. That's right, Top Sauce. The Black Mage Light was actually simply on Amazon. I think it was only for about 30 bucks. Not that bad at all. So at least with YouTube, they only take 30%. What do you mean? What do you mean? So you're saying, can you put a 3DS with a built-in game capture in your merch? So what you're asking for is for me to provide a $200 3DS and then an additional $120 capture installation plus $50 labor cost. Trust me, you don't want me to put that on that, because then that'll be like a you're talking about like $300 or $400 or $500 there. That's not going to be worth it. Merch is like a simple t-shirt. You know? It is the wrong counter. You are correct. So this is 26. Actually, no, it's not. It's 21. There you go. True, 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 Magma. That's right, John D. Z. What's up, Michael? Yeah, because I actually have two capture carded 3DS, but they're pricey, man. And they take a long time to do, too. As it stands right now, I think there's only like 2 to 3 people that are currently modding 3DSs in the US. And the one that I went through is a guy called Loopy. And it took him about a month to get it done. And so, and it cost about, it was $200 for the part and the service. So you're talking about a $200 3DS on top of a $200 service. Oh, me oh my pizza pie. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. I know a lot of people missed out on it too. What's up, Rob? Welcome on in. Ba 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 bum, ba ba bum. Hey yo, fun memory on up. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get those Kirby's in the chat for that, eh? Kibbity kibbity Kirby's. Well, welcome on in. And in case you didn't know, and just a little reminder for those that may or may not have known, tomorrow is a 24-hour marathon stream with a lot of fun incentives. Looking forward to it. So during the nighttime, when a lot of my core audience is asleep anyway, I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy XIV. And one of the incentives there is if we get 100 gifted memberships during that Final Fantasy XIV segment, however long we play it for, I'll let the chat pick my race and we can create a character for a day. It could be anything. It could even be a female character, which heaven forbid. For a day. Hey, yo, Fun's coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Yo, thank you. That's very kind. Jeez. I'm glad I made a good first impression there. Let's get those piplips in the chat for fun. Well, that's pretty fun of you, as the name says. Also, wrong counter again. Dang it, I'm all over the place with this counter today. Jeez. Heck yeah, Shay, that's the spirit. Dang, Silver, what you danging about? And in terms of member ones, one of the incentives is to finally, I haven't done this yet, believe it or not, but I think the time has come to finally have a weekly member-only stream series. So we can unlock that. Probably the best one is the unfiltered Mario Kart World stream, for members at least, in terms of member incentives. I can see a lot of people really wanting to see that. What? What happened, Fun? You remember what your first stream was? Well, that one you're going to have to work for. But I like to think we can get it. And the gifted members incentives, they kind of stack with the donation totals. So. Hey there, Ralph. What up, Milk? What you count at on it? Yeah, Fun. Do you remember your first stream? 3 to 4 years, jeez. Little ball of fun. Yo, speaking of fun, folks, what's up, Funk? Yep. Well, tune in tomorrow. It's gonna be a hefty one. So, like, that one in particular, I think, as it stands right now, I'm gonna recheck and get all the overlays and stuff made tonight and fine-tune the details. But as it stands right now, that one in particular is 400 total gifted memberships during the marathon. So it's gonna take some elbow grease, but if we get it, I'll do it. And that's gonna be a wild and crazy stream. Yeah, looking forward to it there, Pika. Ah, that happens there, Milk. So if you're watching on mobile devices, the link's not going to work. What's up, Shinies? Oh, come on now, Shinies. I've done plenty. I've done 2 50-plus hour streams. Now, that being said, I'm too old for that. I'm not doing that again. Those are very unhealthy. The last one was an Emerald sleep lock, and I didn't intend to go 50 hours, but that's just how long it took me to be Emerald in a sleep lock. And boy, did I regret that. But yeah, so 24 is doable. We got that. We got that. How you been, though, Shinies? Well, you know. Ooh. Now, wait a minute. That's actually a bit on the lower side. But I guess, I mean, hype has kind of died down for those terror raids. So, you know, it is what it is. This next one might be interesting. Might be tough to get 1,000,000 victories in. Because this next one, I think, is like the least popular one. Not too bad there, Shinies. Not bad. Yeah. I'm not worried about the fish, because that's a popular one. And that's why they saved that one for last. So, you know, people will make that happen. But yeah, this next one. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll make it happen. Yeah. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Well, that's 2 things we got sometimes. On occasion there, Fun. Yeah, but last time it was 6 million. So it's definitely going down. Hype's going down. Which is interesting because Chin Pao is more popular than Wo Chin. So. In terms of, you know, it's shiny. But yeah, time will tell. Time shall tell. So here's what's going to happen, chat. I'm going to go to 300 checks, and then we're probably going to stop there. And that's fine, because I got some, you know, additional prep for the marathon. Can't remember the first stream. Too old. Ah. If anybody's too old, it's me. Tomorrow will be fun, though. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, so what I'm going to do after the stream tonight is, now that I got the incentives in order, I'm going to fine-tune them, make some fun little overlays, and then just get in the proper mindset for tomorrow. The way I'm going to do it is, you know, since we're starting at my normal start time, is I'm just going to try to stay up until like maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 a.m. and just go to sleep and then wake up about an hour before the marathon starts, eat, shower, and then hit the go live button. And then, you know, if I can give any tips and tricks for stuff like that, you know, don't drink any caffeine right away, because then it's not going to work for you when you need it later on when you do get tired. Let your body wake up naturally, go with the flow. And then later on, I try not to drink until around the 15-hour mark at the earliest. And prior to that, just drink lots of water. And also, I've done plenty of these long marathons, but one time in particular, and I forget why, I just got really hungry. And one mistake that I made that I would not recommend doing is eating near the end of a long marathon like that, because my thought was, hey, you know what? This food will give me some energy to keep going for the last stretch. And what my body said was, hey, we're going to burn this food and use what little energy you have left and make you even more tired. So that kind of backfired. What's up, Sobble? So don't eat prior to that. It wasn't even a big meal. It was a very small keto meal, but it was enough to be like, hey, all right, you're done. Yeah, so those are my marathon tips and tricks. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, well, there you go, Varkin. That sounds like fun. Heck yeah. I had some sushi a couple weeks ago. It was pretty good. I always like to mix my wasabi with the soy sauce. Gives it a little kick. Beep 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 beep. Well, the Shaman and Regieleki is the shiny lock, so bear that in mind. You think so there, Axel? Well, there you go, Axel. I will look into it. 10 more checks, chat. Actually, 9 more checks. That would make more sense if it's higher now, but even so. And if that's true, then it sounds like it would be higher than Wolchine, which... But whatever. Doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, we're going to get this one, so... Even so... It's a fun little Streets of Rage tune. Haven't played this one in a while. Ba-ba-ba-ba-boom. Yeah, I feel you on that one. Can definitely relate, fun. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bow. Hello, Color Cat. Hello, Color Cat. Well, might I direct you to a few other inspirations? Thanks. All right, chat, the final three. No bonus time. Gonna skedaddle. Let folks enjoy a little bit of Worlds while I work on prep for tomorrow. Big day tomorrow. I mean, we almost did 3 hours. That's respectable for a pre-marathon length. But yeah, don't forget too, the first half, the first 12 hours. So the way YouTube works, it's kind of silly, but after you reach roughly about the 12-hour mark, it's like 11 hours and 57 minutes. Anyway, they cut off the archive, and you can't really go back and watch the rest after that time frame. So that's why myself and others who sometimes do 24-hour streams on YouTube split it in two. So it'll be two 12-hour streams, and the first 12-hour stream will be full screen. So if you missed those full screen streams, there you go. That'll be tomorrow. So I gotta make 2 overlays. One for full and one for shorts. What's up, Blast? Heck yeah, man. I've heard a lot about that. Hope you keep on enjoying it. We, on the other hand, are no longer going to enjoy the shiny hunt for today because that's a wrap. 300 checks. And hey, I got the counter right for once. All right. Not bad, not bad. It's definitely faster, though. Holy moly. Yeah, that's really fast. So, you can shiny hunt it. I'm surprised we got like about 10 people inquiring about that, thinking it was locked in 2025, but here we are. You can shiny hunt it if you want to. We'll definitely come back to this at some point in time. Got a busy day tomorrow and some great content ideas coming up. I'll probably, potentially the first stream after the marathon will be that Zelda Breath of the Wild Switch 2 playthrough. I've been really itching to do that. I just wanted to get this marathon out of the way, but yeah, got that coming. A lot of stuff coming. So get well rested. It starts at 5:45 p.m. Eastern, so it'll run through 5:45 p.m. on Sunday. And yeah, just a mixture of things. We'll do some Pokemon. We'll start off with Pokemon. And then, you know, later on at night, we'll do some Final Fantasy. We'll do some Switch Online stuff. Maybe even some Mario Party. It'll be fun. So, it would mean a lot to me to see you there if you can make it. But in the meantime, be kind, be respectful. Shout out to the mods, the lurkers, and everyone in between. Chat, take it easy. Take care. And I'll catch you tomorrow.